There's really only two ways to get financial freedom if you are living paycheck to paycheck, and that's to either make more or spend less, which is a lot easier said than done for a lot of people. So to make more money, you can get a different job, which is probably going to require you to have either certifications in a trade, or it's going to require you to have a degree, which is going to cost you money. And if you don't have the money up front to pay for schooling, it's going to result in you getting loans, and those loans with those interest rates are absolutely predatory. In regards to spending less, it's maybe you can get a cheaper rent, but most of the time that's not really feasible, because then you're going to need to have first and last month's rent for that and a security deposit. You know what I mean? Some people will say things like, oh, cut the avocado toast, don't get coffee, cut your subscriptions, and obviously that's a good starting point. You shouldn't, but if you're financially in a point where you have your rent, your food, and I mean you're buying cheap food like beans, rice, chicken, and you have utility bills, you have car insurance, you have the things that you don't have a choice in if you need them or not, and your bills are already maxing out above that, it's not an argument of if you are like the necessities themselves, if they are more than what you're making and stuff like that, you're in a pickle. Like most of the people who are out here saying we're really struggling and things like that, and then there's people who are out of touch saying, oh, it's because you have all these luxuries, and it's like a lot of people are not surviving with luxuries right now. Some people can't afford their rent and food and car insurance. You know what I mean? So that's why we started this journey, is because we couldn't, like, yes, we can work on making more money, but that's not going to happen overnight. And in order to survive and make ourselves able to live a happy life, we have to cut our expenses. And so that's why we live out in the woods. That's why we're building a house. You know what I mean? And I know that sounds like really out of touch as well, because it's like, oh yeah, that's so easy, just go ahead and build a house or whatever. For the first year of doing this, it has been like an extended camping trip. And the reality is, like, for us, the only way that we were going to get ahead was going to be cutting our bills as much as possible so that we have the cheapest lifestyle that we possibly can, in order to, when we make more money, we can save that, or we can invest it and we can put it into something that will actually pay off for us long term. And so that's why we're here, you know.